Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of Stenden TV magazine. I'm Denisa and I will be your host. Today we will talk about improvisation, virtual reality, and then Vlad Petrachuk and Matthijs Klein from George's Palace will join us with their song My Day Off. And last but not least, we will talk about 3 different events around Stenden. The first item today is about the art of improvisation. Improvisation can be used for comedy shows, and today we will show you more about Opsterk Water, an improvisation group who recently performed in Leeuwarden.
Tonight, the popular improvisation group Opsterk Water is playing here in Harmony in Leeuwarden. Since November 2014, they are on tour with a new show called Het Wonderbaarlijke Improvisatieavontuur. And tonight we are going to see them.
Ja, wat verwacht ik ervan? Ja. Eigenlijk gewoon een avondje genieten, gewoon lekker lachen en fun hebben.
Nou, ik hoop dat het weer net zo leuk wordt. Okay. Dat ik weer gewoon veel kan lachen.
Opsterk Water is seen as the improvisation group in Holland. They play around 200 shows each year, and in this new show they use the interactive decor and the audience to find inspiration for their sketches. They have been getting raving reviews and we went to see them live.
What did you think of the show?
I really enjoyed it. I thought the guys were very skilled in what they did, and they used the audience as well as their decor. So I think that's really great about this show.
Ja, wij doen zelf docent theateropleiding. En wij weten dan wel wat improviseren is, maar op dit niveau kunnen wij het niet nadoen hoor. Dat is echt bijzonder hoe ze dat doen. Ja.
So we also saw some people tonight who really got into the improvisation when you invited them on stage. But what happens when people don't want to cooperate? What do you do then?
We do the same thing, and it's probably even better. Tonight we had someone who was quite happy on stage and really was happy to dance and stuff, which is great, anyway, which works. But if they are not that comfortable, it might be even slightly funnier. But they're always a hero when they're with us on stage. They don't need to be afraid, because we will always be there. We will never kill someone off on stage. That's too easy.
We had a lot of fun watching your performance, but for people who didn't see it,
they didn't have that fun.
Exactly, they didn't have that fun. But can you give them a reason why they should come to your performance?
Because it's a lot of fun.
And it feeds my children. This is also a good reason. Look, it's something you will never experience again, because every night it's a completely different show. It's about everyone who's in the audience, except if you really don't want to, then you don't have to tell your story. But usually everyone wants to tell. After a while, everyone sees like, oh, this is fun. I want to contribute too. I want to tell my story as well.
We had some great stories too.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
great
awesome.
Stories.
So would you recommend it for others to do improvisation?
Improv in general is great for everyone to do. It's a great way of life. It's living.
But if you're not talented, only do it in your living room. That's my advice.
Of course.
Yes.
The show was amazing, the cast was great and we had a lot of fun. If you ever get the chance, you should go and see Opsterk Water.
That sounds like something we need to see. With us today is Lynn Reining, who is an experienced improvisation actress. Welcome and thank you for joining us today, Lynn.
No problem.
Could you tell us something more about yourself?
Well, I'm Lynn Reining. I am 18 years old and I live in Groningen. And I play theater now for, I think, 10 years. And after that, I'm studying at Stenden. And I'm a waitress.
That's really interesting. How did you get into theater?
Well, that's funny. My dad worked at a theater in Groningen, the Stad Schouwburg. And as a little girl, I was allowed to come to his work. And I saw all the great plays and actors and actresses. And I just thought, whoa, I just want to do that too. So that's why I joined a theater group. And different theater groups in Groningen, in Leeuwarden, in Amsterdam, and now I'm just kind of focusing on my study, but I'm still playing.
So it's like something from family.
Yeah.
Are you doing improvisation there?
Well, in the beginning, of course, you do a lot of improvisation because you have to learn how to open yourself to the audience, and it's a skill you have to practice. And now I'm doing more script things, but I did a lot of improvisation. Yeah.
What is your opinion about improvisation?
I love improvisation. I think it's really difficult, and I think it's a skill. You have to learn it, but it's also a little bit of talent, and you just have to do it. It's not if you are standing in the back and you just, I have to improvise, that's not gonna work. You just have to get on stage and just do your thing.
So you think in order to can do improvisation, you need some other skills? For instance, social skills and...
Well, social skills, of course. You have to interact with other people, so it's kind of handy if you have social skills. But not everybody is the same on stage as they are off stage. Some people are great on stage and then like really shy off stage. So it's funny, but I think that's how you handle everything. And I think it's something. I think their people are really talented about improvisation. Yeah.
Do you think improvisation is a good skill that people should have in a daily life?
Yes, I think you always have to improvise. When you're in a TV studio, everything goes wrong. I mean, you have to find a solution. You have to think in a problem-solving way, and everybody needs that skill in work, in social life. I think, everybody does it, but not on stage.
Yeah. So it's something important in a daily basis.
Yes.
Do you think improvisation is something that you are born with, or is something that you can just improve or learn?
Both. I think you can. You have talent or not, but it's something you can learn, and it's just a way of thinking. And the most important thing is just go and just do it. Go on stage and just improvise and use your fantasy. So
do you still perform?
Sometimes, yeah.
Would you like to share a date and the location where people can come to see you?
Well, that's not. Let me think. 21 of April at USvA Groningen. So that's not really far away from here. And after that, there are more shows, but I don't have a date for them.
Are you gonna do improvisation as well there?
Unfortunately not, but it's still fun, so come.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any advices for people that are watching us right now?
Well, if you like to just go on stage, definitely join a theater group or do it yourself. Just write and play. And for everybody that wants to improvise in another, situation, go and learn.
Yeah, I would like to thank you very much for being here today and sharing your experiences with us. Yes. And we hope to see you soon at the theater. For the second item, we are going to talk about the media news. Today we will cover the topic of virtual reality. Virtual reality is a topic that is getting more and more popular nowadays. We will have Oscar Bastians, who is an expert on digital semiotics and the creator of the first film that uses the Oculus Rift. He will join on a Skype session, but first let's take a look at what the people from Stenden know about virtual reality.
Good morning, Stenden!
My name is Daniela.
And mine is Marius.
And today we're going to tell you more about virtual reality. We want to know what students at Stenden think about this topic.
Virtual reality can be distinguished in two words, virtual and reality. Virtual basically means a reality that is near the reality of what we as human beings experience.
Virtual reality is quite popular nowadays. However, it is not an innovation. If we go way back in time, we first encounter VR in the 19th century with the panoramic paintings. The purpose of the paintings were to fill the entire field of vision for the viewer. In 1960, Martin Helle created the telesphere mask, which was the first virtual reality device that you could attach on your forehead. The headset provided stereoscopic 3D and wide vision with stereo sound. In 1993, Sega announced a virtual reality headset for the Sega Genesis console. It included head tracking, stereo sound, as well as LCD screens. In the end, it remained forever in the prototype phase and was never released to the public.
I know that it has been around for a long time, since the 80s or something, but it has been revived in the last few years, mostly through the Oculus Rift, and it is something used, or going to be used primarily for gaming, but there are also many other applications where it can be used for, like movies or theater even maybe, or training or whatever.
What do I know about virtual reality? It's actually pretty simple because actually I don't know that much about it, but yeah, I know it's a kind of glasses with 360 view, and that some people are going crazy when they have the glasses on.
What I know about virtual reality, that it is mind-blowing if you try it for the first time. I've tried it a few times, and different types of virtual reality, and it's I think it's a game changer for the world of computing.
What's my own opinion about virtual reality? Well, I think it's pretty cool because it really immerses you into the media. For example, if you game, then you are really part of the game and not just playing it. So it creates an extra dimension of immersion, and well, most people use it for gaming or are going to use it, but you can also do a lot of interesting stuff with it, like experimental performances, stuff like that.
My opinion about virtual reality, that it's still in baby shoes.
The promises that were made by various companies during the 90s, including Sega, are likely to be fulfilled in 2016. With a large number of organizations producing and planning on releasing their devices this year, virtual reality might actually reach the audience. There is also a lot of confidence by other companies in the industry. For example, Facebook bought Oculus Rift for $2 billion, which is a company that produces VR headsets.
So that's all from us.
Back to the studio.
Today on Skype we have Oscar Bastians, a lecturer at NHTV and an expert in the field of digital semiotics. Welcome to Stenden TV magazine. Could I tell you, Oscar?
Hello, good to see you all.
It's a pleasure for us to have you here.
Thanks.
Could I call you Oscar, or?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Thank you. As a coordinator of the Creative Lab in Breda, you created together with students the first film by using the Oculus Rift, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What inspired you to do this project?
Well, actually, we were challenged by the International Short Film Festival Go Short in Nijmegen, here in the Netherlands, to do something innovative with film. We only had around 2 months, no budget, and no clue what we were going to do. And we found that in our research lab, we were already making use of the Oculus Rift for quite some time now. And we felt, what if we would create something like a 360 film that would go into the Oculus Rift? We did some research. We found it had never been done before. So we thought this was the perfect opportunity to seize that innovation.
That's really interesting. Will you do any other project in the same field in the future?
Yeah, well, recently we actually have made a 360 film of the fireworks in Breda from top of the church tower, which was pretty amazing. And now, again, I mean, last year we've made another 360 film. This year we're producing a new 360 film as well, where we're going to incorporate more of a spherical audio, 360 audio. We're going to create a transmedia campaign with that as well. So we're now expanding on this expertise that we've developed in 360 filmmaking.
That's awesome. Could you tell us what is the difference between a regular film and the virtual reality one?
I think the biggest difference and the most important difference, especially as a producer or director of these kind of films, is there's no control over the viewer anymore. In traditional film, when we want to put emphasis on a specific object, item, or person, we make sure that we have a pretty good shot of that person in our film, or even a close-up. In a 360 film, we cannot really put any emphasis anywhere because we cannot control where the viewer is looking at. And of course, because it's 360, we want to make sure that it's entertaining in this 360 sphere that we're creating as well, that everywhere there should be some element of surprise, which is also very different from traditional filmmaking.
So how do you think virtual reality will be implemented into films in the future?
Well, I think virtual reality films, or 360 film as I prefer to call it, will probably remain in a domain that is more of an experimental and short film experience rather than watching the new Lord of the Rings type film through the Oculus Rift. There are still some things that we have to take into account when it comes to, for example, nauseas, etc., that viewers might experience.
So you think this is not gonna happen that soon?
Well, it's already happening, especially if you look at some of the developers like Samsung. We're collaborating with Oculus, creating the gear that's now going to be rolled out really big with their new smartphone. Also, if you look at HTC Vive and a few others of these, it'll be big. I mean, if we look back in history, since 1955, we've been really thinking about this idea of virtual reality, or even though back then it was in books. And there already have been some attempts in the past. The Atari Jaguar was actually a virtual reality gaming headset, but it was just too soon. And now I think we're really heading into the time where people are getting more and more accustomed to wearing virtual reality headsets.
Yeah, that's really interesting to hear and to know. And moreover, we would like to thank you very much for being here today with us at Stenden TV Magazine. And we hope to hear more about you and your movies.
Well, yeah, thanks. You can always check us out online. If you just look up for the Creative Lab in Breda, you'll probably find us. And we'll hope to see you soon at the International Film Festival in Nijmegen.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to come there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Our next item is the band George's Palace, which is going to perform one of their self-written songs called My Day Off. After getting 2,000 views on the teaser video posted on social media earlier this week, it's time to listen to them live. But first, we are going to watch the item to get to know them better.
Hello, my name is Vlad.
And my name is Matthijs.
And we are George's Palace. We started a couple of weeks ago with this project, I think, or a couple of months, or something like that. We've been playing for several years together and wrote songs together. And now we decided, like, let's do it again, let's make some music. So we started here in this room, I believe, the first song?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. We started here, and then after that we just kept on making music.
Yeah. been playing guitar since I was 11 or 12, and I'm 18 now, so that's 6 or 7 years something.
For me, I've been playing also from about when I was 13, and I'm now 21, so that's like 8 years.
Hey there, thanks for watching and see you in the studio.
Vlad Petrachuk and Matthijs Klein have been playing music together for a couple of years, and they write their own song. Welcome to the studio, Vlad and Matthijs.
Hi.
It's a pleasure for us to have you here.
Also for us.
Could you tell us the story that is behind your song?
Behind the song, well, it's actually not really a big story. A few weeks back I was sick at home from school, and I wanted to play some guitar, so actually I just grabbed my guitar and I started playing, and I hit some chords that I liked, so I started playing it, and I did some lyrics with it, and well, before I knew it I had this song, and just a few days after that I went to Vlad, his house, and we started recording it. I let him listen to it a few days before that, and he really liked it, and all my friends liked it, so we thought, well, it has potential.
Yeah, it was basically like he said, I was driving, he sent me a demo, so I listened to it in the car, and I thought, okay, that's pretty nice, we can make a song out of it. So a couple of days or next day, I don't mind, but after that I called him. I said, so what are you doing? He said, I'm doing nothing, just sitting in the bus. So I asked him, do you want to come over, make a song? All right, so he came over and we made the song. And we just basically were playing all night and just recorded the song. And after that we let people listen to it and ask what they think about it, and they really like it. So we thought, okay, maybe we can play it somewhere, and then we saw this opportunity, so
that's interesting. Could you tell us what is the actual genre behind your song?
Well, the genre we had with this song was like a bit 60s kind of music, because before we started this band we had a Beatles cover band, so we tried to stay a little bit in that genre, but we're trying to write more songs right now, and it goes everywhere. We have lots of different kinds of genres we're trying.
That's really interesting. We would like to ask you right now to perform your song, My Day Off, for us, Georgios Paulas.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Waking up by the morning light, and I feel like I should go outside today. I'm saying no anyway. My friends are calling me, I have to go, but I'm not picking up 'cause they don't have to know. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying no tonight. I got homework to do and a job at the grocery
Thank you very much. Such a nice performance.
Thank you.
It was awesome. And thank you very much for being here. And we hope to hear more songs from you guys in the future. And maybe, why not, some concerts from
We
your
hope
part.
so.
Thanks.
Our next item is #BestOfStenden. We are going to talk about the Future Lab, the Red Bull Challenge, and Stuco with their event Media and Entertainment Management on skates.
New in Stenden is the Future Lab. We talked to Jorrit van der Waal, who told us a bit more about this new place.
Why is the Future Lab important to the study for tourism management?
Area itself is not, well, basically that important. It's the process which is underlying. It's based on design thinking, which is similar to concept development. Together with that, also we want to put the student in a central perspective, so the student can determine what he or she wants to study. So therefore the question is determining what we can offer.
And is it also possible for students from other studies to sit here and study with their group or alone?
Personally, I don't mind if there is anyone else coming in here, but well, presumably it will be filled with leisure tourism students.
Well, we're in the new Future Lab now, and before this was just some desks and computers. What do you think of it now?
Well, I really like the workspace. It is nice that leisure now finally has like their own private space, like MEM, for example, has with the computers. And it's very colorful, it's very open with all the glass facades, and yeah, I love it.
One mission. 3 students.
3 Media and Entertainment Management students, Thomas, Rick and Csebe, are representing Stenden University with their video they made for Red Bull Can You Make It Challenge. Today they are here to give an interview. So, hi guys, how are you?
Fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
Tell us something about this challenge. What is it exactly?
It's an event from Red Bull, and they're going to drop you somewhere in Europe, and then you have to go to Paris within a week. Then you have no money and no cell phones. You can only pay with Red Bull cans.
Good. And whose idea was to sign up for this?
It was Rick's idea. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, so I made a screenshot and I sent it to Thomas. And then we were like, yeah, let's go for it. So we made a video.
What's the story behind the video?
Well, actually, we don't have really a story. We were writing a script together, but Csebe couldn't make it to the scene, so we took old fragments that we shot earlier, and we made one video of it like we're actually playing the game already. And we'd like to give it an urban style, so with a deep American trailer voiceover.
Today we are here at Steden in Leeuwarden, where Stuco organized MEM on Skates, an event where students can meet each other and just have fun. Let's see what students think of this event and other events Stuco has organized.
How do you like the ice skating so far?
It's really good because I prepared the ice, so it's really, you could get really fast and easy. Yeah, I like it.
Have you ever been to other Stuco events?
No, this is the first time.
I've been to the MEM Unplugged in Hemingway this week. Okay, how was that?
It was also very nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
What do you think of Stuco and the things they organize in general?
I think it's good that they organize things and make like students interact with each other and like have them chill out and relax from time to time.
I think it's great. They host a lot of great events, I heard. So I'm also excited about this one because ice skating, it's fun.
Every student can go here, every MEM student, and just have fun together and have fun ice skating together.
Thank you for watching. Now back to the studio.
Media and Entertainment Management on Skates is just one of the many events Stuco organizes. Today we have Misha de Jong in the studio, the chairperson of Stuco. Thank you for joining us today, Misha.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me.
Can you tell us something about Stuco and what they actually do?
We are both there for a connection between the dean and the student, but also just to organize events for the student itself. And it's also a communication channel for students to give feedback to the dean and to the course itself.
So if we have any complaints or some good feedback, we can come at you and to to give you?
Yeah, you can either contact us via Facebook, of course, or just we also have the open office hours on Wednesday from 11 to 2. So you can always look us up, or when you see me or one of the other Stuco members, you can just talk to us, and we'll get it back to the dean.
That's really interesting. Why did you want to join Stuco?
Well, I wanted to do something besides only my study. Like, it's nice to have a group of people around you to organize events, and to do something more, especially. At that time, or currently, we are mostly really a friend group who just organize things and have a nice time.
So you are not like working there, it's more like leisure time?
Well, we also work, of course, but due to the fact that we're just a big friend group, it's also fun to be there.
You are the new chairperson of Stuco, right?
Yeah.
How did you get this role?
Well, our previous chairperson, Joris, he was chairperson for already 2 years, and it's a natural thing. He went on his minor, and we needed someone new, and that's me.
How can people join Stuco?
Well, actually the same way that they can give us feedback, either through Facebook or through our mail, or just ask us. We'll have a short talk with them. What do they want to do? We got, for example, 3 departments. We got the marketing department, the design department. So if you're good with InDesign, Photoshop, or something, you can also join. And we have the event department, which arranges the events that we are doing.
It is for all international people, not only for Dutch one.
It's for both, so both national and both international.
What other events do you have planned in the future?
We probably, because we just did the agenda until the summer, we probably have an upcoming event after the progress test. We had that earlier this year, and by then it was called Blackout Party, and it was a great success. Just after all the tests, get some drinks and get together, and we'll probably do some sort of an unplugged event again at the end of this year, probably outside, and hopefully it's going to be as successful as our last unplugged event.
Do you have some fixed dates when people know when to come?
Not yet. It's currently all in the making. After the progress test party, that will be in week 9, probably after the progress test. But that's also at what time MEM is going to decide that the progress test is.
Yeah. Do you have any advices for people who would like to join Stuco?
Just don't be scared either to do something else. It's mostly also about just coming together, be friendly, be social, and if you have that, then it's already a great start of doing something.
I would like to thank you very, very much for being here and for sharing your experiences regarding Stuco, and for sharing also the upcoming events with us. And we hope to see you soon again. Thanks. And we will join the events for sure.
Okay.
This was our show for today. Thank you all for watching Stenden TV magazine, and we hope to see you next time again.